Assalamu alaikum students, hope you will be fine, and today our sweet lecture is microscope. What is microscope? What is the function? What is the parts of microscope? And it's all history of microscope. First of all, we discussed that the microscope the instrument that produce enlargement image of small object allowing the observer an exceeding closely view of minute structure at a scale convenient for examination and analysis. Although optical microscope are the subject of these articles, an image may also be enlarged and image may enlarge by many of other waves forms including acoustic, X-ray, or electron beam, and to receive and direct our digital imagination or by combination of these methods, the microscope may provide a dynamic image as with conventional optical instrument or one that it is a static or with conventional scanning electron microscope. The magnifying power of a microscope is an expressing of the number of times the object is being examined open to be enlarged and its dimensionless ratio. It is usually expressed in the form of 10, a multiple for an image magnified tenfold, sometimes wrong spoken as 10x as that the text is words and throw the x were an algebraic symbol rather than the correct form 10 times. And the resolution of microscope is measured of smallest and detailed of an object that can be observed. Resolution is supposed is linear unit, usually micrometers. The most familiar type of microscope is the optical or a light microscope, in which glass lenses are used to form the image. Optical microscope can be simple, consisting of simple single lenses, or compound consisting of several optical components in the line. The hand magnifying glass can magnify about 3 to 20 times. Single lenses simple microscope can magnify up to 300 times and are capable of revealing bacteria, while compound microscope can magnify up to 2000 times. A simple microscope can be resolved below 1 micrometer, 1 millionth of meter. A compound microscope can resolve down up to about zero point 0.2 micrometer. Image of interest can be captured by photography through a microscope, a technique known as a photomicrography. From the 19th century, it was done with the film, but digital imaging is now extensively used instead. Some digital microscope have dispensers with an experience and provided image directly on the computer screen. These have given rise to a new series of low-cost digital microscopes with a wide range image and possibilities, including time-lapse micrography, which has brought previously complex and costly tasks within the reach of the young or amateur microscopist. Other types of microscopes used to weigh nature of various physical processes. The most important is the electron microscope, which uses the beam of electron and its image formation. The transmission electron microscope (TEM) at TEM has magnifying power of more than 1 crore times. TEMs form image of then specimens type spections in a near vacuum. A scanning electron microscope SEM, which creates a reflected image of relief. In contrast, a specimen usually has a lower resolution than a TEM, but can show solid surface it a way that conventional electron microscope cannot. There are also microscopes that are laser sounds or X-rays. The scamming tunnels microscope (STM), which can create image of atom, and the environmental scanning electron microscope ESEM, which generate image using electron of specimen in a gaseous environment. Use another physical effect that further extend the type of object that can be examined. So and then we discussed about that principle of microscope. The simple microscope consists of a single lens traditionally called a lobe. The most familiar present day example is reading or magnifying glass. Present day higher magnifying lenses are often made with the two glasses elements that produce a color correcting image that can be worn around the neck, package in a cylindrical form that can be held in place immediately. in front of the eyes. These are generally referred to as eyes loops at jeweler's lens. The traditional simple microscope was made with a single magnifying lens. The traditional simple microscope was made with a single magnifying lens, which was often sufficient optical quality to allow the study of microscopical organisms, including hydra and protists. So this was our topics. Hope you will be understands. If you understand, then Allah Hafiz. We will meet in the next lecture. Goodbye.